So LEGO have announced the Haunted House to add to the Fairground collection. So if you are a fan of the Fairground Mixer, the Ferris wheel, the carousel and the roller coaster, this might be the set for you. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Dan, and if you like this video and want to see more like it, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to catch me live, I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Head over to twitch.tv/betweenthebricks. So before we get into it and take a look at the set, I just want to say that I'm absolutely loving this direction that LEGO is taking with the adult-centric sets. And I want to take a moment to read a paragraph from the press release. So, this brand new set has been designed specifically with adults in mind, providing an immersive, creative experience for them to refocus, recharge, and get creative, whether they are enjoying alone or as a challenging build with friends or younger builders. I love this. I love how LEGO are now focusing on adults. We've been talking about this for quite some time now. It's clear and it is evident. So let's take a look at the set. Okay, so there it is in all its glory. You can see that it is following that same theme that they have followed with all of the other adult-centric sets with the black box. Now, I think this is a design specific so that adults will recognize this kind of packaging when you go into the store. You can see on the bottom there that it's 18 plus. That first appeared on the helmets. We've seen it on the A-Wing, now the Haunted House. So if you're looking for adult-centric sets, go into the store, look for the black packaging. It's going to stand out and it's going to be recognizable. Now this set is number 10273. It has 3,231 pieces and it's going to be available from May 20 this year. Now in the US, it's going to retail at $249.99. An equivalent set in New Zealand was $450. So I'm thinking in New Zealand dollars, this is going to be between $450 and $480 New Zealand dollars. Standouts for me on the back of the box here is the fact that it has powered up included as well. But you can see with the powered up, it looks like it is meant to power the ride, which appears to me to be a seated ride from the center of the building up the spire and back down again. So I'm really interested to see the functionality behind that and how it actually works. Just taking a quick few views of the actual house itself, I'm pretty impressed with the color scheme. I like the fact that they've gone with olive and gray. It is very, very similar to that old Monster Fighters style, which used sand green and gray. So I don't think that this would look too dissimilar in a close proximity to the old Monster Fighters house. I must say though that this one doesn't look as run down or as scary or spooky to me as the actual Monster Fighters house. So looks a little bit too clean for my liking, but that's just me in general. When we have a look at the inside of the building, this is the one thing that I don't particularly like, that it is an openable building that requires you to open it to be able to operate it and use it. When you think about all of the other fairground apparatus or rides, whatever you want to call them, they all work as a standalone ride. You know, apart from the Fairground Mixer, which you have to assemble and set up to operate, which is okay because that's how that particular ride works. The carousel, the Ferris wheel, and the roller coaster, they're all standalone fixed rides. This one here, you're going to need to open the house to use it, and I'm not sure that I like that. But, you know, that, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Just taking a look at the interior, though, you have to just really marvel at the amount of detail that the designers have got into the set. And the one thing that jumps out at me that I really, really like is that that organ down there on the left-hand side, using those candle pieces to create the pipes and the double layer of what looks to be the keys. That's just beautiful. That could be taken out and put into a church setting or anything where that would be an appropriate model. It's just beautiful. Lots and lots and lots of other details around it. I'm sure the pictures probably don't do it justice. I'm sure there's going to be some new parts or some new recolors in there, but nothing particularly jumps out to me. So if you see anything, do feel free to comment below. I think this image here is meant to be the character of whose house this was, which was Von Baron. I think this is called Von Baron's mansion. So this has a light brick behind it, and obviously it's going to shine outward, and you're going to, have that nice image there of Von Baron with the red light brick behind it. So looking at the minifigures here, we have the ticket booth operator with his top hat and his waistcoat on. We have a kid in a wheelchair with the torso, which I'm pretty sure came from the old fishing store in the first instance. Female character here with a sports jacket, which I particularly love. I just think that print on that is amazing. I would like to see the back of that actually, to see if there's like a big logo on the back, and if there was, that would be a win for me. We have a male character here with another nice jacket print, and particularly in that dark teal color. I actually really like the printing of his big mutton chops there on the side of his head as well, so I think that's pretty cool. I have another female figure here, which I think, don't think this torso is new. If it is, do correct me below. It's still a nice printed torso, but really loving that hairpiece, and that's new to me. I've not seen that one before, but I like that style, very modern. Another female minifigure here, which I think we've seen all of these pieces before. I don't think that that's new. And we have Skeleton with a top hat, which is cool. That'll be obviously one of the pieces inside the building itself. And we have two ghosts in the set. So obviously a new print there for the face. And I think there may be a new color for the hood in white. Now, looking at the chain looks like the links are slightly twisted. All the chain we've seen before have links that are all flat. So if this is the case and it's not just the render, we might have a new texture for some chain going on here, which for me personally, this looks more like a marine chain or something like that. So again, just these slight little changes that give us more options when using it creatively. I really love this kind of thing when you get to these new parts and slight differences and things like that. So well done on that. So with my final thoughts, I think I would reserve complete and utter judgment until I got to see the functionality of this set. I really want to see how the ride works before I, really make a definitive decision. Will I be picking this one up? Most definitely. I have all of the other fairground stuff with the exception of the roller coaster, but I still will add this one to my collection. I like the look of the build, and I love the fact that it's adult centric, which means there's going to be some techniques in there we're going to enjoy. Do let me know what you think about this set in the comments below. And until next time, be safe, keep building, and I'll see you on the next one.